script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the USC Trojans and the Indiana Hoosiers. Reese Davis, David Pollard, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Catching up with the Trojans head coach before the game, he is concerned going to an environment like this, one of the best crowds in all of college football. They make it loud and frenetic. He has talked to his quarterback and his center about having a high level of communication here on the road. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. The Trojans headed for the ball, and we're ready for action. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Inside, it's Beebe. Crosses the 30 to the 31 on a 6-yard pickup.
And here's what you know about Indiana football. They're going to be physical. They're going to be so well coached.
glad to have you with us from Bloomington, Indiana, Memorial Stadium. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the USC Trojans and the Indiana Hoosiers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Guys, I caught up with Coach Lincoln Riley before the game. He understands the SEC is a line of scrimmage league. That's why he is really trying to prove that the ACC can battle with them in the trenches. He said this will be a huge matchup to test his team, and he'll have to be very good on the play calls. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Hoosiers will kick off first, and here we go. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Running inside. It's Jordan. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, when we're talking USC offense, it all starts with Mayav at quarterback. We get that. But, David, we also know they've got to have balance. One thing Lincoln Riley has always done, no matter where he's been coaching offense, is making sure that they can run the football as well. The Trojans always recruit well at that position. They do well through the portal, and that's not going to be any different this season. They've got to be able to tote.
It's never any different, and they will always commit to it. And I think the quarterbacks usually get the acclaim and the fame, but the running backs, man, they're always going to find those guys. Even as a young guy, King had to step in with several injuries a year ago to tote the mail. They're going to run it. They're going to commit to it. It's a huge part of Lincoln Riley's offense and the reason that they're successful.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Mayava. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Here's the pressure. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
You just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first 3rd down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup, because this environment is hostile.
He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Richard. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
He might want another play. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start, man. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the middle. Got his man to the left. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
And they spread them out. And the defense, you got to kind of pick your poison, right? It's hard to go man across the board. It's to pressure the QB, so they play it safe, they go zone. And it's nice to have a running back that can line up in the slot, read the zone, kind of sit down and understand where to be. QB throws the strike, he makes the catch. Nice job being on the same page.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe.
Could be an alley. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
To the air on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Scanning the field, it's Hoover. Rushes on him. Got his man. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
It'll be 3rd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays. But you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass, and you saw in the back end great. being in position to make that play, and now their offense is coming on the field.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Looking downfield, it's Maeva. Grabbed in the middle, it's Mosley. All down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there.
And I think Lincoln Riley really showed why the move to Jaden Maeva the year before was the right move. He got a little bit of experience, and then last year you saw him just absolutely take off. I think the biggest thing that stands out is always the poise. He never seems rattled. The moment never seems too big. And Palmer, another year with Lincoln Riley. Probably expect him to take even another leap this next year forward.
No question. Video game numbers loading right now for this guy. And listen, he lost some talent to the NFL draft, some first-round talent at wide receiver. But you know, in this system, you're always going to have other guys to throw to. And now that he's even this much more comfortable, expect the numbers to be off the charts. If he can stay healthy, they can win the conference and compete for a national championship.
Wants to throw on first down. He'll take the deep shot. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown USC.
This offense is so explosive, they can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a crease. It's Richard. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll go right back to him. And he'll pick up a few yards before he's dragged down, and that'll be the end of the first quarter. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. To the air, it's Hoover. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. Runs through a man. He might have space. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Hoosiers! This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
Yeah, and really nice job seeing the middle of the field, seeing I can go deep and attack the middle of the field. And you can tell he runs a post, ball's right on him, catches the football, and then gets to gallop right into the end zone for a touchdown.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Looking downfield on first down. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. Trying play action. Pocket breaking down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Another incompletion on third down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes the catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
And I'm pretty sure the card usually tells you to punt in this situation, backed up on your own end, but forget that. We're going to be aggressive. And how about the deep shot down the field on fourth down? You make the play and get the huge explosive touchdown for this offense. Risk it for the biscuit, baby.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Hoosiers racing to the line in a hurry up. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Dang, that's unfortunate. I wish I could say I've never seen that before, but I've seen Reese run routes. You know, when we go to all these different stadiums and call these games, we go on the field and do a spin session before the game. That looked just like Reese Davis.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to throw, it's Hoover. He's going for it all. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on.
Man, that is such great third down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that first down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass interference, but that was right on time.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On fourth down, looking for the completion. It's a fumble on the play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Ooh, offense really lucky there. Ball on the ground. Everybody's trying to make a scramble for it, and it just goes out of bounds. So the offense lucky to maintain possession.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. The run inside. It's Pritchard.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Quarterback making checks. They'll send the back in motion. To the air, it's Hoover. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
He's got great speed. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, with the offense set up in pretty good field position. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The give on the counter. Creates a little room. Breaks into the open. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12.
That's a first down for the offense.
They say it's still a game of field possession, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Holds and fires complete to the right. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels, and now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
And the Trojans have it with a 1st and goal. DB's right up on the receivers. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we have got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden opportunity right now to finally break the seal.
Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal, that's a win if you're on defense.
On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Oh, they're after him. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. Timeout taken by the Hoosiers. They cannot stop the clock again. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this fourth down. The field goal is no good, and the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Running inside, it's Richard. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Wants to fire on second down. Makes the grab. It's shot. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there. Big third down conversion, getting the ball to your running back, and he does the rest. This guy, I think, will get a lot more touches.
And you want to know why he's on the field on third down? Because he can block, he can catch the ball, and you can also hand it off to him, and he can go find the sticks and keep drives alive. What a weapon.
The Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He wants to change this route. Wide receiver going in motion. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Fires to the wideout. Picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And they'll take over first and 10.
This offense has it with really good field position. Tight end now in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. The Trojans use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. That's caught. It's Jordan. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by USC. It's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. Floating away. There he goes. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Under fire. They've got a great pressure on this defense. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Unleashes one deep. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And it's no good. He missed it. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. We start with UCF taking on the number 10 team, the TCU Horned Frogs. And it's the Knights looking to push their record to 4-1 on the season. And you do that, you're in the driver's seat in terms of locking down a postseason spot. Although I think their goals are far bigger than just that. Here now a look at some other games of note today, including a big upset.
Hits the afterburners. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target. Now, I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Gain of 2 on the play sets up 3rd and 8. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man on the left. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there in that touchdown catch.
And he's going to bring this one out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the lead here in the 3rd. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Mosley. That's the way to get it out of your own end. Takes it all the way up to the 25 before going out of bounds.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. He goes right back to the air. Right down the middle. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Now, how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
This has been a tight one. Third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Back to pass, it's Mayava. Throws to the wideout. He's open on the right. At the 45, on his way. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Man, we're watching a quarterback duel here. Both of these guys are absolutely slinging it every time they're on the field. Now it's this guy's turn, and he's taking advantage of the opportunities. This defense has not had an answer for him. They're not getting enough pressure on him. When he has this kind of time, he is just going to carve you up.
The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. The Hoosiers take their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. On 1st and 10 from the 38. Now the play fake. With the catch, it's Bowman. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
From the red zone, looking for a man. He wants it all. Touchdown, Trojans. They take the lead here in the 2nd half.
Man, he's off to a good start this year. That's already his 3rd receiving touchdown. We're only 4 games into this season. I love how they line him up all over the field, and as the season goes on, they're going to keep being more and more creative with how they get this guy the ball.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. On the run, fires downfield. With the catch, it's Becker. He's stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's 1st down. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Might be calling a hot route. Looking to pass. It's Hoover. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Bringing it back. Oh, what a cut!
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
They'll move the wide receiver. Could not make his way to the corner.
Really nice job by the quarterback. Hey, a lot of quarterbacks want to cover. They want to drop back. They're not really about that life. They don't want to be the tackling kind of guy. They're like, leave that to the linebackers. That dude committed, came up, made a nice tackle.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. To throw, it's Mayava. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable 3rd down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football to the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Southern Cal!
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his 2nd touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Richard. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. And the Hoosiers want to crank the tempo.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Complete to the left. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking downfield, it's Hoover. Caught in the backfield, it's Richard. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. And the offense will accept the penalty and move the ball forward. Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5, and it's 1st and 15. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Looking for a big play. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception.
And that's another mistake for this young man. It's one thing to have 1 or 2 and miss a throw here or there, but he continues to put the ball in harm's way, continues to give it to the other team, and set his defense up in a bad position. That's 6 picks in 2 games.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Offense just trying to get the ball to their receiver quickly out in space to the perimeter of the field. But how about the speed of the linebacker? Able to close and make that tackle. That's impressive.
And the Trojans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to throw. It's Mayava. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. Now timeout taken by Indiana. That's their 2nd. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. They've got them penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. The run inside. It's Jordan. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. The Trojans send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. From midfield, looking for room. He gets a block. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. Looking to throw on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Richard. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Hoosiers will hustle to the line. Might be changing the route. They'll throw it from the red zone. tight end finds a soft spot.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass, it's Hoover. And he can't connect on the throw, it's incomplete.
Well, no surprise there on defense, right? You know the QB is going to be trying to target this guy. Nice job in coverage, forcing that incompletion.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Indiana! Makes the grab right along the back of the end zone.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Flips it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield, and he's got some speed and wheels himself to run with them. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Bringing the heat. Soft spot in the middle. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. It's complete to the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And with a lead like they have here in the fourth quarter, no question this offense is going to continue trying to pound the rock. They're going to run the football and try to ice this game.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. So now it's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Back open in the middle. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Bought a little time, lets it go. Hauls it in. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run.
And it's so fitting that that completion ices the game and wins it for his team. This quarterback's looked really good all game, David. He's been in a nice rhythm. He's been making good decisions, taking care of the football, and just putting the offense in good positions. Really nice to see that completion at the end win this thing.
Oh, and it's so frustrating defensively because, dude, I've had no answers. I can't stop him. He's been good all game long. Not surprising. Late in the game, they still can't stop him. They get the first down right there to ice this one away. And this defense, they've got some adjustments they're going to have to make.